Close your eyes. Hello everyone, welcome to On the Cards. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading we're going to be looking at 3 things you need to give your attention to. Right? So Spirit has asked me to do this reading where we're going to be pulling 3 cards that represents the first thing that you need to focus on, your priority, the most important, the second priority that needs your attention, and the third priority that needs your attention. We're going to be having 4 options to choose from. So think of a number from 1 to 4. The number that pops up in your mind's eye, that's your pile. So you can pause the video, choose a number. Let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected the number 1, here's your reading. So let's see what Spirit has to say first. What does the universe have to say to option 1? Okay, what guidance do you have for them? And then we'll look at the 3 areas that need your attention. Okay, we have here card number 36. Wow, look at that. Giving me black hole vibes. Okay. We have here the Cosmos. Card number 36, 9. It's a beautiful card. And it gives me the vibes of anything is possible, or the possibilities are endless. Right? So it feels like the world is your oyster. Right? Anything that you want to manifest is possible. That's what Spirit is saying. Anything that you want to create, to present, is possible. You have Spirit support. And this is the number 9. And it's like closing out a cycle and about to start a new one. This is like a new venture, right? Or a new chapter in your life. And Spirit is supporting you on this. The previous chapter, you have learned all the lessons, or you're more than ready to now step into the new. So taking everything that you've learned and now applying it on this new path. Right? That's beautiful. Let's see what needs your attention. So it's going to be from most important to least. So we have here the Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, one more card. Second priority. We have here the Devil. Okay, third priority. The Magician. Wow. The third priority is giving me the vibes of like almost like this is going to be the result of what you do in the first 2. Right, bottom of the deck we have the 10 of Cups, which is lovely. Right, I'm using the Shimmering Veil Tarot, and this is from the Davis of Creation, the first card I pulled. So what I'm seeing here is definitely a new venture. It seems like an opportunity to, like a new work opportunity or business opportunity, or even a creative opportunity here with, I'm reading the card literally here. The person is painting. They're working on something, right? And what Spirit is saying is that put your energies in building this, creating this, taking this opportunity to bring this to life, right? That's what Spirit is saying. It's like I'm also feeling that someone has altered or adjusted something that they've been working on, a project or an idea, and now they're putting it into practice. And this is the golden opportunity. It's the right time. So do not procrastinate. Do not sit back on this, right? It's like the time is now. The time is right to bring this into reality. So it's no longer a thought or an idea. You're putting the energy into it and you're putting it you're putting it on paper, you're bringing it into the physical, right? But you're hard at work. And it's the key thing is that you're not working in vain, right? You're not working in vain. This is very tangible here. What you are doing has the potential to bring about great abundance, great wealth, great stability and security here, right? But I see someone that is really focused, heavily focused on getting it right, at mastering their skill. But more importantly, what they have in mind, they want it to be exactly as they envisage it in reality. That's what they're looking for. And it's like there's many ideas with this. We have here the snake, and then they have all these eggs. These are all these ideas that are waiting to be birthed, right? So Spirit is saying, yes, this is a time of really getting your head down and putting in the work, really working on this new venture, right? Working on this new venture so that when it is presented to the world, it will be well received, I'm hearing, right? So we also have here the second priority, the devil. This could be overworking yourself, right? This could be not leaving the creative space, not leaving your work, right? Really fixated and obsessed with what you're doing to the point that you have no time for yourself, right? So as much as these cards are very ambitious, it's showing incredibly ambitious vibes here. You need to make some time for yourself as well, right? Because you don't want to be burnt out. So if you find that you're becoming too obsessive, like you're not leaving the desk, or you're constantly working on this, it's a sign that it's time for you to take a step back and just to breathe, gather your thoughts, go within, and just really just focus on grounding yourself again, coming back into balance, right? This is this is like very earthy energy. Especially this is like very an ambitious card, a very passionate card. Again, it's something that you can touch, but it's time for you to then step away from that and become more in the space of the emotional body and the mental body, right? To think and to feel, to breathe, and then you can go back into work again. So it's very important. I'm seeing like breaks, like intermittent work, but when you're working, you're focused, right? Really focused. We have the Magician here, and it's giving me the vibes of, again, this is taking the breaks, but more importantly, knowing that you have everything, you're on top of everything. We have the Sun and the Moon. Yeah, this is a time to regroup. So when you take a step back, you'll be tapping into this energy where you're connecting with the universe, with the cosmos, to receive the guidance as to where to go next, right? This is giving me meditations vibes, but you're receiving the downloads as to how to go about this, how to work on this, right? It's telling me that there's no need for you to be in the energy of being obsessed and overworked, because you will be receiving the guidance freely from the universe on what you're doing, right? This is definitely giving me divine inspiration. So it's very the Uranus, Aquarius vibes, bursts of inspiration, but it's genius ideas, right? Genius, and it comes and it goes just as quickly. Wow. Meditating is very important for you, right? Because you have an obsessive personality where it's very important to detach, and the obsessive personality, it's with work, right? So when you, or anything really, once you find something that you enjoy, you believe in, you want to do, you are gonna see it through, right? So this is like very a hard worker vibe here, hardworking and incredibly ambitious, but you do need to take a step back to regroup, to connect, and to also allow the universe to give you the guidance and the inspiration. You don't have to do it all by yourself, right? That's what this is telling me. Let's get an advice card from the animals. Okay, animal messages. Okay, we're going to take the cards that turned over. We got these two. Okay, we're not taking these. Okay, so we got the squirrel, the red squirrel. And it says, gather your resources now, for they will sustain you through coming change. Right? So you are doing that. You are actually preparing to receive great resources. So that's what you are working towards. But this is saying that, oh, now it makes sense with the devil as well. Make sure that you don't spend everything that is coming in. So once this has started generating some form of income, or it's flowing, it's working, make sure that you are saving, right? Making sure that you're budgeting. There's healthy money management here. So you're not receiving and then releasing it, spending, and not having anything to show for it. So it's very important to manage your resources when it comes in, right? Budgeting. So we have here the kangaroo. It says, as events take on their own momentum, you take a true leap forward. Exactly. This is the time where you're meant to pick things up and start really moving and creating and building this new path, this new direction, right? And it's saying that once you start doing this, once you step onto this path, it's like the world is your oyster. Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible, and things will just start falling into place, right? Once you make the conscious decision to move forward with this, to really take this seriously, but not overworking yourself, being open to receiving help from others and also from spirit, from the universe. But once you're on this path, you're going to see great results coming in, right? Because spirit is supporting you on this. But remember, like the squirrel, always save for rainy day. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. Also, I'm offering Zoom readings, so if you're interested in that, it is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the number 2, here's your reading. So let's see. Let's get a message from Spirit first. Then we will pull 3 cards. And it will represent the areas or 3 things you need to focus on. What needs your attention? Okay. Spirit, okay, that just flew out. Okay, so we have this beautiful card here. Wow. Okay, let's see what that's about. Card number 12. The Warrior card. Warrior of Light. Card number 12. Reducing to 3, which is all about personal power. This is like standing up for yourself. Standing up for what you believe in. Right? It's giving me standing in your power vibes, but this is someone that you're not going to allow people to mess you about or push you around. Right? This is you having the courage. Right? Having the courage and the wisdom, the knowing of what you are doing is right, or what is happening to you is not right, and it needs to be put correct, right? And how you're going to really stand up for what is right for you or for others. This is all about integrity, honor, justice, right? Justice for all, I'm hearing, and for yourself. So if you're being pushed around, bullied, etc., this is calling for you to stand up for yourself, right? And if this is like anything legal, make sure you have your facts in place. Have facts in place so you can argue your case with, you have that ammunition to argue your case clearly. But this is not about being a mouse and wimpy. This is all about being a force of justice, using your divine power to your advantage, but not looking or coming across as unstable, rigid, right? Okay. The divine light is with you. A powerful force runs through you. And I'm hearing it's for you to find it, believe it, be it, live it. Okay, so let's see. The first area that needs your attention. We have here the Five of Cups. Okay, got here emotional body here. So there might have been some kind of loss, or you might have been taken advantage of, and you're feeling like, oh dear, you know, or constantly being taken advantage of, being a doormat, a constant doormat, or a pushover. Now is the time for you to say no. Hell no. This is going to stop, and why it's going to stop. And again, whipping out your facts. Whether this be if you're in a connection or friendships where they're taking advantage of you, you're like, no, I am not doing that anymore because it is affecting me, whether it be emotionally or financially or physically. You're going to be explaining that and standing up for yourself and saying, I won't tolerate this anymore. Right? But this is, it's like no more being broken, emotionally broken, right? Or I should have, I'm getting the vibe of I should have said that, I should have done that, and beating yourself up. No siree, no. The 2 cups that's left behind, that's what you need to focus on, becoming more balanced and comfortable with yourself and your power, right? It's giving me temperance vibe. So healing that side of yourself, that emotional side that's making you not feel worthy of standing up for yourself or seeing yourself as someone that is worthy. This is not for everyone, by the way. Okay, second card. First thing is definitely healing a loss, right? Or a disappointment of some kind. What's the second priority? Okay, we have here the Tower. Wow. Oh my gosh. Really being able to ride through a storm. This is giving me the vibes of, with the Tower, it's like things might have fallen away from your life. I mean, it feels like the rug has been pulled from someone, under someone, right? And it's like, what do I do? Can I overcome this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Find the strength and the power within to rise up and to ride through this change. All that has been lost, you will be able to regain tenfold. Not necessarily the same thing, but that stability, that balance that you desire, right? It's the emotional balance and fulfillment you will be able to regain within the self. And also with the Tower, with being in that energy, you will be able to build, create something better than what you had previously. It's seeing that and being in that confident energy that will allow you to make these necessary changes. But for someone, spirit has actually stepped in. This is divine intervention, and it is painful. Mind you, I've experienced this, where you drag your heels, not doing something, and the spirit steps in and says, okay, it's time for change. And of course, it's incredibly painful. However, always know that there is a way up. There is no rock bottom to the point where you're not going to be able to rise up again. That is the test of your will, power, right? Your divine light, divine power, personal power. The change is necessary in order for you to step into that energy, right? That divine power, grasping it. Again, grasping it, being it, living it. Okay, third thing that needs your attention. This is also giving me vibes of ignoring something to the point where it just like gets out of control, right? And now you're going to learn how to take the reins and to work through this, right? Upheaval, this shock. Okay, can I have a third thing that needs your attention? We have here the Four of Cups. Okay. Right, okay, this is really like, this might not be everyone's pile, by the way, but it's I'm hearing being in a sunken place. So a few of you might be in this energy where you have lost a lot. It could be people, job, something within your physical. It's just you've experienced a lot of loss and you're actually in a very sunken place emotionally. And what Spirit is trying to say is there is always a way out, because I am with you. I am with you always. Please do not feel that all is lost, that there's no recovery, there's no way out of this. There always is. Take my hand and I will lead you to salvation. Please do not think that this is what I desire for you. I don't. But you have to see this within yourself. I need you to meet me halfway. Okay, I'm going to pull one more. There you go. We got two. Look at this. So we have here the Three of Wands, and then we have the Four of Wands. You see, there is a way out, and I'm getting chills. There is a way to move through this, and it stems from you tapping into this energy here. Seeing the light within the self. Sometimes we have to hit rock bottom in order for us to see this clearly, right? This light, this power, this strength that we have, our soul has, really seeing who we are, that warrior within, right? Once you tap into that energy and you're saying to yourself, hell no, I am not going to just sit back and allow this to consume me, and I'm going to sit and stagnate in this low vibrational energy where it's going to consume me and eventually take me. I am going to now choose to move on this path to salvation and light towards Spirit. And then look at this huge heart here. Unconditional love from Spirit. Once you take the step on this journey here, on this path, you will see wonderful opportunities presented to you where you're going to be able to make the changes that will bring you closer to the light, bring you closer to peace and balance, stability. What has fallen away, that's no more. You're going to be able, with the Four of Wands, to build something that is greater, that is more stable, that has substance, structure, solid as oak, I'm hearing, right? That will last for a lifetime. I'm hearing lifetimes. So the younger generation is going to be able to benefit from this. So this, I can even take this further. If you have children and they're seeing you in this energy of being at rock bottom, and you've worked your way out of it by tapping into your personal power and strength and making the necessary changes, really seeing the bigger picture as to where you want to be and actually taking the initiative to move towards it, and you're starting to see results, they're going to learn how to overcome obstacles. They're not going to sit back in obstacles and wallow and then be consumed by it. They're going to see from your example how to move forward, how to tap into this strength, this energy here of their personal power and light and who they are, and spirit's power. They're going to be able to learn and know how to tap into that and to take advantage of it for themselves and then for their kids. You see what I mean? You are capable of anything, achieving anything, achieving stability, achieving success. This is also a test for your soul. It's going to be for your soul's growth. Once you tap into this energy of the warrior and you're starting to see results, you're going to realize that you can achieve anything. You're going to have so much confidence. It's going to be hard to stop you. You're going to be manifesting like crazy. Okay, I'll pop these here. Right, let's get some advice cards. For some of you, please go out into nature. Go out into nature and just really breathe in that nice fresh air. Speak to spirit, visualize, right, where you want to be. Ask for guidance, you will receive it. Okay? Right, so let's get an advice card. Tap into a creative energy as well. Don't be afraid to be creative. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just because something falls through once doesn't mean that it will again. For some, it could fall through 20 times. Don't give up. We have the raven. It says, listen to your intuition to receive a message from the world of spirit. I mean, seriously. The guidance is there. The guidance is there. Spirit is with you and spirit is communicating to you. And it's for you to be in the energy, a high vibrational energy. Look at this, the colors in this. High vibrational energy to receive the message, to hear it. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. Also, I'm offering live Zoom readings, so if you're interested in receiving one, the information is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the number 3, here's your reading. So let's get a message from Spirit first. Then we're going to see what areas need your focus, right? What's the first thing you need to focus on, second and third. But first, we're going to see what Spirit has to share with you. Okay, we have card number 38. This is the stars, I believe. Wow. Card number 38. Stars. Recognition. This is just like the star card. So there's healing in place, but more important, this is you recognizing your greatest potential, seeing yourself for who you are, and then others will do the same. We have 38, which reduces to 11, which is all about wisdom, right? Divine wisdom, but also wisdom that you hold within. So it's like recognizing that and seeing that within the self, shining that light and sharing your wisdom with others, right? That's quite interesting. Very beautiful. Some of you may be aspiring actors or aspiring to be in the public eye, or already are in the public eye, right? But it's saying to share your wisdom, right? It will happen. This is beautiful. A star for spirit. This is also giving me healer's vibe as well. So you could be a healer, right? I'm hearing for some unintentional healer. So you're not setting out to be doing that. You just so happen to do it with your words. Now with the star card, it's representing Aquarius. Now Aquarius for me, they are the channelers. So Aquarius, that's divine wisdom. They communicate directly with the universe and source, right? Their information is coming directly from there. Right, so you will get some really great insights from Aquarius. This is also a card of recognition, being seen. Okay, let's see. What is the first thing that you need to focus on? Whoa, okay, we got two together. Or we call it three. So we have the Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Six of Wands, exactly. So I'm going to put those, that's the first cards. We're going to just bunch them up that you need to focus your energy on. Let's see what's the second thing you need to focus your energy on. So we definitely have here recognition, and I'm getting chills like crazy, right? We have here the Devil. Okay, third card. We have here, wow, two, the Chariot and the Warrior of Pentacles. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow your roll. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Right. So this is like life-changing energy here. This is like building legacy, right? So this is important here. Now, the vibe I'm getting from this, well, the first thing, I should say, the first thing that you need to focus on, we have here the Three of Pentacles. And this is like not only mastering your skill or really selling yourself, this is also calling for you to network, right? Putting yourself out there. So if you are someone that is desiring to be in the limelight, it's time for you to put yourself out there. Sell yourself, sell your skill, sell what you have to offer, right? Don't hide away. It's time to step out, stand out and be counted, right? But networking, this can also be being a part of groups or communities in the same field as yourself and networking in that way. So this is like collaborating with others. That way you will be able to move closer to this, or to be recognized for your abilities with the Six of Wands here. Recognized for your abilities because you have those backing you. It's saying to really be in the King of Wands energy, where you're stepping out there and you're showing exactly what you got, right? Your craft, your skill. You're showing that you are like the genuine article, the real deal here, right? You do have that magnetic pole quality, so people will gravitate to you, but there's an energy here where there's a need to be approachable. So you could be someone that's very nice looking and people are afraid to approach you because they feel that you're probably not a very nice person or egotistical, which this is popping out here. So if you're someone that is very egotistical and cocky, kind of dial it back a bit. And I know that, you know, it might not be a very nice thing to say to someone, but you want to be approachable, right? You want to be the person where people comes towards you and offers you opportunities where you will benefit. You will actually rise in your career. Now, I know someone who is actually in this energy, and they're a nasty piece of work. So, I mean, very awful. Very awful. Look the part, very talented, with the Three of Pentacles, like talented, look the part, wants to be seen, but is a very rotten person. Absolutely rotten. I'm not saying that it's you. You're like that. But when someone is in that energy, people won't want to help. So you're going to remain where you are at whatever level. It don't matter how talented you are or how good you look. If you're a nasty piece of work, some people are going to be like, okay, I'd rather go with someone else, right? And this person that I'm talking about, they're an actor. And maybe she's watching this. Very nasty. If you are watching this, your personality is rotten. It needs a makeover. And I'm not trying to be mean, right? It's just you're losing so many wonderful opportunities because of there is an arrogance, but it's stemming from pain. It's pain, and you lash out on people. Anyway, if this is you, book a personal reading. We can sort this out. You will then get the Ten of Pentacles that's right there waiting for you, right at the bottom of the deck. Book a reading with me and I'll sort this out for you, right? Now, for everyone else, some of you, yes, it's like based on how you look and your abilities, people feel that they cannot approach you, right? And that could be something that is a blockage. The second thing that you need to focus on is giving the energy that you are someone that is approachable, right? You're someone where they won't feel uncomfortable or feel stupid around you, right? Because you definitely got pulling power. Very magnetic with the Devil and the King of Wands. You definitely have that energy where you can draw people in, but there's something that is blocking it. And it could be, like, again, an ego that is slightly unpleasant, right? For others, this could be being incredibly driven to the point where it comes across like you're willing to walk over anyone to get to the top, right? So the user energy. So it's, again, to really work through that, adjust that, right? Where you're expressing that it's work and it's ambition that I have, but I'm not using you and then toss you to the side, or not being grateful, not having gratitude. It's that type of energy, really needing to tap more into the heart energy. There's a lot of go energy, a lot of fast moving energy. We do have Cancer here with the Chariot, but it's movement. It's still moving towards something, right? But anyway, with the third area, it's saying to slow your roll, right? With the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles, kind of slow down a bit. So it's slowing down and really making these adjustments right here, where you're actually tapping more into the energy of expressing your true self to whomever you are presenting yourself to, becoming more personable. That's what I'm hearing. So it's highlighting and showcasing your skills and your abilities, or yourself, right? But winning them over by being authentic, by not being too egotistical, too materialistic, and too ambitious, right? Tapping more into the Cancerian energy, where you actually, I'm hearing you actually give a fuck. It's just giving that energy off like you actually care, right? Slowing down and developing that side where it will make you appear more attractive. Wow. Okay, I want to pull another card, but I'll take the Ten of Pentacles card out for you to see. Look at that. The journey, it's like the journey to abundance. The yellow brick road, or should I say the Pentacles road to endless abundance. But let's see, I want to see this Devil. Justice. Ooh, justice and the double. Yeah, it's there's consequences for your actions. Always remember there's consequences for your actions. So if you're going to be in a nasty energy and you're expecting help from others, they can turn you down. Right? So always remember that. That's what that's screaming there. All right, let's get some advice. What advice do you have for option 3? Okay, the squirrel again. Okay, I'm gonna not take those. I have a card for option 3, advice. Tortoise. When changes are made for the sake of change itself, resist. So, okay, this is definitely for someone out there. If you're going to be making these changes, if you're going to listen to the advice in this reading, now that's if this reading resonates with you. Now, if you're going to be receiving the advice, when you make these adjustments, make sure that it's for the right reasons. You're still in the devil energy and you're like, okay, I'm just going to make these adjustments just to get people to do what I need, what I want. And then I'll just F off. It's not going to work still. You're going to have to truly want to change to make these adjustments. It has to come from the heart. Like you have to mean it, the intention. And I'm stressing this, the word intention has to be there. The intention to improve has to be present. Right? That's what that means. So we got the slow your roll card again. We got a tortoise, slow moving. But when you shift into this energy where you're not fast moving and just, I'm seeing someone just like moving fast and just taking, grabbing all that they can. Right? Once you slow down and really make these necessary adjustments, you're going to gain more. You're going to gain so much more. That's what this is saying. And your star potential will be greater because more people are going to want to work with you. Okay? More people are going to want to collaborate with you, to help you, to assist you, to be of service to you. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. Also, I'm offering live Zoom readings, so if you are interested, information is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 4. For those of you who selected the number 4, here's your reading. So let's see what Spirit has to say first, and then we're going to pull some cards for things you need to focus your energies on. What is a priority, right? So first we're going to see what Spirit has to say. Okay, we have here card number 9. Okay. Card number 9, the Davis of Worlds. This is like a call back to self. This is like an energy of losing your way and then coming back on path, coming back on track, coming back on the path of your life purpose, right? So it could be that events in your life or the environment that you're living in might have like shifted your focus and you're more disheartened about the path that you're on, or just the state of the world, or just anything where it's caused you to step into a low vibrational energy and to lose hope. This card is like telling you to really get back on track, to really step back into your divinity, back on the path, and realize that divine love and light is not always smooth sailing and everything is just all joyous and we're all throwing balls on the beach. It's not like that all the time. Sometimes there are tests to see if your faith is there in the divine, if you still have faith on the path, how strong your faith is, right? So this is very important. We have lots of yellows. Your willpower, overcoming challenges and obstacles. Are you going to run away and ignore all the hard work that you have worked on yourself and going right back to where you were? Or are you going to stumble and wobble and then get back on course, remembering the work that you put into yourself, remembering where you came from and where you are now, how you have grown as a soul, as a being, and to then get back on the path, get back on track to focusing on growing as a soul, focusing on improving your life, building a better life for yourself, right? So that's beautiful. Lots of green, heart energy. So it's like loving yourself again, loving humanity again, the world, realizing that not everyone is evil. Not everyone has, I'm hearing, is not of light. There's light in everyone, but some people like to dim theirs, right? So let's see. We have 9, so we have here completing a cycle. We're nearing a cycle, nearing completion, and it feels like a test, a divine test, to see if you are ready to start this new chapter, right? I'm seeing like a fork in the road, and you're right there at the crossroads, and Spirit is waiting and seeing if you're going to move. Both paths are correct. There's no wrong path, but it's like, which one does your heart tells you to move down? So it's going to be, it's like I'm feeling like a heart and head decision here. Am I going to go with the logical sense path, or am I going to go with the path where, if when I look at that path, my heart rings, I feel like a sensation, like this is right, right? This is correct. Okay. Okay, let's get the first thing that needs your attention, your focus. Okay. We have here the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, fresh starts, Phoenix rising, right? So this is, look at that, 9 to the first card. So definitely closing out this cycle, right, of the doubt, of the tests of faith, and now transforming into a wiser version of yourself, a new version, stepping on this new path, right, of enlightenment and creation. This is powerful because we got full yellow here. Yellow. What am I talking about? Orange here, right? With bits of yellow, but orange. This is like creative inspiration, a burst of creative inspiration. For some, this, you had to go through this energy in order to gain, to realize what needed to be done. What was the thing that was going to allow you to create, to inspire, to build, right? What you needed to work on. But when, you know, you're going to be working really hard, because that's a lot of orange. This is giving me like drive, very driven to succeed, to create this. And for some of you, it's actually, you're creating something that is going to help humanity or the collective. So there is an, I'm feeling an energy of really, not anxious. It's not an anxious, it's like really driven. It's like really, you're pushing forth to make sure that this happens. It's like any means necessary. I'm going to make sure that this sees the light of day. Right, can I have another card? What's the second thing option 4 needs to focus on? This is giving me new you vibes as well. Birth of the new self. Initiation vibes. Okay. We have here the 10 of fire. Lots of fire. We've got 2 fire cards here. Right? So, releasing the burdens of taking on more than you can handle. Right? Sometimes we can't solve everyone's problems or even the problems of the world. Sometimes it's another person's responsibility. You can only do so much. Right? But if you are I'm hearing that some win, some lose, or you can't save them all. You can't save everyone, but you can save majority. That's for someone. But this is definitely telling me that you don't need to take on other people's energy. And as much as this is a fire card, this is giving me Pisces energy. Right? Pisces energy of taking on the emotions, the energy of others and the world. Because that's how wide they can feel. It becomes a burden for them. So it's the second thing that you need to focus on is releasing anything that is too heavy for you. Other people's issues or responsibilities that may be other people's responsibilities, or asking for help, allowing others to step in and assist you on this new path while you start or focus on this new self or this new project, what have you. Right? It's a change needed where you're going to be releasing a lot of the weight that's on you so you can actually focus on the self. Right? That's interesting. So we have the last card of this suit, the 10 of Wands, and then we have the first card of this suit. Death and rebirth, right? Okay. Last card. What they need to focus on. We have here justice. Balance here. Balance. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups. So we have here community support and abundance as well, right? This is a unifying card. Unifying card. Many coming together, or 3 coming together emotionally or intuitively coming together to help the collective energetically. I'm getting that. But this is also Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Being at one energetically with the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Right. So, let's see. So we have here Justice card. So it's screaming for you to bring more balance in. So the third thing you need to focus on is where do you put your energies, deciding what requires your attention, your energy, and what doesn't. That's what I'm getting from the Justice card. Right? So you're the judge and jury here, where you're ruling on what you're going to be taking on and what you're not. That's what this is saying. You have to weigh a situation, judge a situation accordingly. If it is something that someone can manage themselves, that's not your responsibility. If it is something that does require your assistance, then you will see if you have the time to do it, or you take it on and you just make the decision. You help, you assist, right? But this is definitely screaming for time management and energy management. This is also a card of consequences. If you do not do that with the 10 of Wands here, you can affect yourself physically through stress, because this is a very stressful card here, right? So it's calling for, on this path, There's definitely a need for balance. There's definitely a need to know and decide where your priorities lies, right? Very important. But this is very exciting here with the Ace of Wands. It's like a new you, birthing a new self, a new you, and putting an end to being overwhelmed, overworked, overused, right? Learning also techniques on how to balance your energy, but also block energy vampires. We have here 11. Isn't that interesting? We have 11, we have 10, and then 1. So 9 completion. So we have 1, that's 1. We have 10, which is 1, that's 11. And then we have 11. 11, 11. Interesting. Spirit is definitely calling for you to heed this message, receive this message, and put the work in to evoking change here. Right? Definitely. I'm also getting that if you are really overwhelmed, call on the Spirit and the archangels for help so that they can help to release a lot of this burden, the weight off your shoulders. It's more the weight of the anxiety and the stress. You can ask them to relieve that, or to open up a path where this can be freed up, right? The responsibilities, or just being overburdened by something, right? This is very important. Someone needs to hear this. If a person is putting a lot of energy, negative energy on you, create a circle or a bubble around you and call it an impenetrable band of light that will protect you at all times. If this person brings their energy towards you, negative energy towards you, it is going to bounce off your impenetrable band of light, transmute into divine light, and is released out into the collective for healing. So you're transmuting negative energy into light energy. So it's very important to practice that. That's for someone, right? Okay, let's get some advice. We have here the Sloth. Consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess, right? It's like you don't need much, right? You don't need much, but what you have gratitude for, right? You don't need to take on so much. You don't need to hoard. For someone, this is hoarding as well. You don't need to hoard, right? Just focus on what you have and have gratitude that you're able to manage it, right? You're able to manage it, but you don't need too much to be happy. That's ultimately the message of Spirit. You don't need to have so much that you don't even know where to put it, or it's overwhelming. If you live in a big house, this is for someone. You live in an enormous house that you can't even enjoy all the rooms. It's too big. You don't need all of that to feel fulfilled. You don't need all of that. You need your health, strength, faith. You do need some abundance, material abundance, but it's that security, stability, right? Stability, being able to not struggle, but it does not require having so much. And if you do have a lot, this is my message for someone. If you do have a lot and you find yourself like bored out your mind, share that wealth with others. Help someone who's in a position where they don't have that security. Help them. That's your job, right? That's your job. That's a part of your life purpose. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. Also, I'm offering live Zoom readings. So if you're interested, information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Open your